Good morning, students. Myself Deepika Singh, Assistant Professor in School of Pharmacy, BBD University, Lucknow. Today I will discuss about the topic formulation and manufacturing of the syrup. Introduction of syrup. Syrup is defined as a concentrated aqueous preparation of 85% of the sugar or sugar substitute with or without flavoring agent and medicinal agent. Syrup containing flavoring agent but not medicinal substances are called as the non-medicated or flavored vehicle or syrup. Due to inability of some children and elderly people to swallow solid dosage forms, it is fairly common today for a pharmacist to be asked to prepare an oral liquid dosage form of the medication available in the pharmacy. Syrup is a liquid dosage form which is existing in single phase, that means exists in a monophase, which is made of the concentrated aqueous preparation of 85% sugar or sugar substitute with or without flavoring agent and medicinal substance in a homogeneous mixture. It is necessary that when syrup is manufactured or prepared, it will be in a homogeneous mixture. There are medicinal syrup which are nearly saturated solution of the 85% of sugar in water, in which medicinal substance or drugs are dissolved. Classification of syrup. Syrup are classified on the basis of the different factors like containing therapeutic agent in two parts, medicated syrup and non-medicated syrup. Medicated syrup containing medicaments which are dissolved in it, and non-medicated syrup contain flavoring agent and comes as a flavored syrup, and non-medicated syrup is used in the different formulation as a vehicle. Flavored syrup containing different flavoring agent, for example orange syrup, lemon syrup, and it is also divided into artificial syrup, aromatic or adjuvant syrup. Before discussing these, we can say that medicated syrup are made from the two formulation, like it made from extractive drug and from the chemical reaction. In extraction of the drug which are made for the medicament, here the fluid extract of the respective medicine is mixed with the syrup, while from the chemical it is either made by simple solution method or by chemical reaction and solution both. Here the taste of the medicinal agent is greatly modified. Then come to the artificial syrup, which is used for the diabetic patient. Artificial syrup are prepared from the polyols such as sorbitol, glycerin, propylene glycol, or cellulose polymers such as methyl cellulose, hydroxymethyl cellulose, and artificial sweeteners which are used in the formulation of artificial syrup, for example sodium saccharine and sodium cyclamate. Artificial sweeteners are 500 times more sweeter than sucrose, and they are non-caloric and they don't elevate the blood glucose level. Then we can say that these artificial syrup is used in the diabetic patient. Then come to the aromatic or adjuvant syrup. They are mostly used to improve the taste of the salty, bitter or otherwise unpleasant mixture. Examples of the medicated syrup. Syrup which are commercially used as a medicated syrup. First one is the analgesic mepridine hydrochloride Progesic paracetamol, which is commonly used for its analgesic and antipyretic effects. Second is the anticholinergic diclomine hydrochloride bentyl, which is used in the treatment of the peptic ulcer as a adjunctive therapy. Then third is the anticonvulsant sodium valproate depkine syrup, which are used in as a adjunctive therapy in simple or complex absence seizure disorder. And last is the antiviral amantadine hydrochloride Simetral syrup, which comes as the brand name LNC. Examples of non-medicated syrup. There are different examples of non-medicated syrup which are used at commercial level, like cocoa syrup. It is suspension of cocoa powder in aqueous vehicle which are sweetened and thickened with sucrose, liquid glucose, glycerin and flavored with vanilla sodium chloride. It is particularly effective in administering bitter tasting drugs to children. Second is orange syrup, which is sugar containing sucrose based syrup, which are uses sweet orange peel tincture, citric acid as the source of the flavor and tartness. It is resembles like orange juice in taste and used as a good vehicle for the drug stable in acidic medium. Then raspberry syrup. It is also sucrose based syrup with raspberry juice about 48% by volume. It is pleasant flavored vehicle to disgust salty or sour taste of the saline medicaments. And there are different examples other than these, like cherry syrup, which is also sucrose based syrup with cherry juice about 47% by volume. Other like Ora blend syrup and suspended vehicle syrup, etc. Advantages of the syrup. It is appropriate for any patient, whatever the age is. The most natural and easiest route of the administration. It is economical and safe to the patient. No nursing is required in case of the syrup, which means the patient can take it with no help. And last is the liquid dosage form is expected for certain types of products like cough medicine. Disadvantages of the syrup. Delayed onset of action because absorption takes time. It is not suitable in emergency and for the unconscious patient. It is not convenient for a patient with a gastrointestinal disorder such as diarrhea, constipation, ulceration and hyperacidity in stomach, and it can't avoid first pass metabolism. Components of syrup. Mostly syrup contain the following components in addition to the purified water and any medicinal agents like sweetening agent, for example sugar. Usually sucrose or sugar substitutes are used to provide sweetness and viscosity. Second is the antimicrobial preservative, which are used for the preservation of syrup. Third is the flavorant, which are using for the providing some flavor in syrup. And last is the colorant, like there are different color used for the coloring of the syrup for increasing or enhancing their elegancy, and other components which are used for the making or formulation of the syrup like solvent, solubilizing agent, thickener or stabilizer. Sweetening agent. Most syrup contain a high proportion of sucrose, usually 60% to 80%, not only because of desirable sweetness and viscosity of the such solutions, but also because of their inherent stability in contrast to the and unstable characters of dilute sucrose solution. As we know that there are many different sugar, but sucrose and dextrose have been only used in the preparation of the syrup. Sucrose is obtained from the sugar cane, sugar beet are less commonly sugar maples, but it is one of the purest of the commercially available substance and preferred carbohydrate for the syrup because of its purity, degree of sweetness, lack of color and ease of the handling. Then aqueous sugar media dilute sucrose has efficient nutrient medium for the growth of the microorganisms, while concentrated sugar solutions are quite resistant to the microbial growth because of unavailability of the water which are required for the growth of microorganisms. So, concentrated sugar solution generally no required or there is no requirement of the additional preservative if it is to be useful preservative or added if syrup is to be stored. Preservative, the amount of the preservative which are required to protect a syrup against microbial growth which are vary with the proportion of the water which are available for microbial growth and capability of preservative itself. Most commonly used preservative composition like benzoic acid which are used in the 0.1 to 0.2%, sodium benzoate used in the proportion of 0.1 to 0.2%, methyl propyl and butyl paraben in 0.1%, alcohol which are used in the 15 to 20 percentage. If alcohol soluble components are present in syrup, it syrup can be preserved by the storage at low temperature, adding preservative in the formulation and by the maintenance of a high concentration of the sucrose as a part of the formulation. Other additives are excipients. There are different additives which are used in the formulation of the syrup. Mostly syrup are flavored with the naturally occurring material and synthetic material. For example, boletoil oil used as a naturally occurring material like orange oil, while vanillin and other materials are synthetic flavoring agents. What is the purpose behind addition of the flavorant or flavoring agent? To render the syrup pleasant taste. Sometimes a small amount of the alcohol is added to ensure continued solution of poorly water soluble flavorant. To enhance the appeal of the syrup, a coloring agent is used in the formulation of the syrup. Coloring agent is used which correlate with the flavorant. There are some characteristics of the colorant like that is water soluble, non-reactive with the other syrup component, color stable at the pH range and under the intensity of light. Disadvantages of the syrup: delayed onset of action because absorption takes time. It is not suitable in emergency and for the unconscious patient. It is not convenient for a patient with a gastrointestinal disorder such as diarrhea, constipation, ulceration and hyperacidity in stomach, and it can't avoid first pass metabolism. Formulation of artificial syrup. There are two main artificial syrup which are used commonly. First one is the non-nutritive syrup and second is the sorbitol based syrup. Come to the non-nutritive syrup. There are different sugar-free vehicles which are intended as a substitute for syrup and to be administered a person who must regulate their sugar or caloric intake accurately. For example, a person which is suffering from diabetes mellitus characterized by the hyperglycemia and need such type of the preparation. There are some preparation in which glycerin are used which are having some advantage in its viscosity and sweetness. However, glycerin as well as alcohol and propylene glycol are glycogenic substance, that means they are material which converted into glucose in the body either directly or indirectly. The carboxymethyl cellulose is a derivative which are act as a bonding agent, that means it act as a viscosity modifier and it have some natural gum which contain dirty like acacia and tragacanth. However, syrup prepared from these gums are not colorless, produces appearance product and tend to change their characteristic upon aging. Sodium alginate and methyl cellulose also have been used as a base for sugar-free syrup. These substances are non-glycogenic and produce clear colorless products. There are some strong dehydrating agents which cause coagulation of the aqueous dispersion of both natural and derived gum. Non-nutritive synthetic sweetening agents are required in the formulation like saccharin sodium, which are 300 to 500 times as sweet as sucrose. It may be used in concentration of 0.1 to 0.2%, but it is characterized by a bitter aftertaste which detracts from the desirable property of the syrup. Other compound, sodium cyclamate solution, was recommended sweetener in this formula. It is 30 to 40 times as sweet as sucrose and has significantly less aftertaste than saccharin. The preferred sweetening agent combine both of these substances to make advantage of synergistic sweetening effect that saccharin has on sodium cyclamate with minimum aftertaste. The main disadvantage of the cyclamate that it has carcinogenic effect on the rat. These compounds are materials are ingredients are excipients which are used for the preparation of the sugar-free or non-nutritive syrup. Sorbitol based syrup. Sorbitol is hexahydric alcohol made by hydrogenation of glucose, which is led to its use as a major component of the proprietary syrup formulation. Crystalline sorbitol is white, odorless and non-volatile solid. It is used most in the form of a 70% weight by weight aqueous solution. Sorbitol solution is not irritating to the membrane of the mouth and the throat. Unlike sucrose, it apparently does not contribute to the formation of the dental caries. It is metabolized and converted to glucose. However, it is not absorbed from the gastrointestinal tract as rapidly as sucrose. No significant hyperglycemia has been found and consequently it may be used as a component of the non-nutritive vehicle. As an excessive quantity of the sorbitol based syrup, it may be using it so the effect of the laxative effect. Sorbitol solution is about 60% as sweet as sucrose and half as viscous as simple syrup. It has excellent mouthfeel quantities and lacks the acrid characteristic of the some polyols like propylene glycol. Improved flavor characteristic and reduced sweetness may result when sorbitol solution is included in sugar-based formulation. Sorbitol is compatible with other polyols and simple syrup. As much 10% volume by volume of the alcohol can be added before crystallization is observed. Sorbitol, in common with other polyols such as glycerin, is also added to sucrose-based syrup to reduce the tendency of the concentrated sugar solution to crystallize. Dextrose-based syrup. Dextrose may be used as a substitute for sucrose in syrup containing strong acids in order to eliminate the discoloration associated with the caramelization. For example, hydrophosphide and compound syrup of the hydrophosphides. Hydroic acid syrup using dextrose as a sweetening agent. Ferrous iodide syrup containing dextrose have been formulated, and dextrose based syrup do not turn brown in the acidic solution, but they are subjected to other difficulties like dextrose form a saturated solution in water at 70% volume by weight, which is less viscous than the simple syrup. Dextrose dissolves more slowly than sucrose and it is less sweet. The saturated solution of the dextrose readily supports the growth of the microorganism. Consequently, it is more easily fermented. Preservatives are required to improve the keeping quantity of the syrup which are prepared by the dextrose. Glycerin may be added in 30 to 45% volume by volume concentrated to act as a preservative and increase the viscosity and also give additional sweetness to the preparation. However, syrup which contain glycerin and strong acid tend to develop a butyric odor on the aging. Alternatively, other preservative and artificial sweetening agent, for example saccharin sodium, could be used in the place of the glycerin. Other additives are excipients. There are different additives which are used in the formulation of the syrup. Mostly syrup are flavored with the naturally occurring material and synthetic material. For example, volatile oil used as a naturally occurring material like orange oil, while vanillin and other materials are synthetic flavoring agents. What is the purpose behind addition of the flavorant or flavoring agent? To render the syrup pleasant taste. Sometimes a small amount of the alcohol is added to ensure continued solution of poorly water soluble flavorant. To enhance the appeal of the syrup, a coloring agent is used in the formulation of the syrup. Coloring agent is used solution with the aid of heat. Syrup are prepared by this method when it is desired to prepare the syrup as quickly as possible and when the syrup components are not damaged or not volatilized by the heat. In this method, the sugar is generally added to the purified water and heat is applied until the sugar is dissolved. When the sugar is dissolved, then other heat stable components are added to the hot syrup. The mixture is allowed to cool and its volume is adjusted to the required or proper level by the addition of the purified water. If heat labile agents are volatile substances such as volatile flavoring oils and alcohol are to be added, they are generally added to the syrup after the sugar is dissolved by heat and the solution is rapidly cooled to room temperature. The use of heat facilitates rapid solution of the sugar and certain other components of the syrup. However, caution must be exercised against becoming impatient and using excessive heat. Sucrose, which is used in the formulation of the syrup, is a disaccharide which may be hydrolyzed into monosaccharides, dextrose and fructose. This hydrolytic reaction is called as inversion and the combination of the two monosaccharides product is invert sugar. When heat is applied in the preparation of the sucrose syrup, there are some inversion of the sucrose is occurred. The speed of the inversion is greatly increased by the presence of acid and hydrogen ion acting as a catalyst to the reaction. The sweetness of the syrup is altered because invert sugar is sweeter than sucrose and normally colorless syrup darken because of the effect of heat on the labellose portion of the invert sugar. When the syrup is greatly or excessive heated, it becomes amber colored as the sucrose caramelizes. Syrup decomposed are more susceptible to fermentation and to the microbial growth than the stable undecomposed syrup. Because of the prospect of the decomposition by heat, syrup cannot be sterilized by autoclaving. The use of the boiled purified water in the preparation of the syrup can enhance its permanency and the addition of the preservative agents when permitted it can protect shelf life of the syrup and after the preparation of the syrup it is stored in a tight container. Second method is solution by agitation without the aid of the heat. To avoid heat induced inversion of the sucrose, syrup may be prepared without heat by the process of the agitation. On a small scale, sucrose and other formulative agent may be dissolved in purified water by placing the ingredients in a vessel larger than the volume of the syrup to be prepared, permitting thorough agitation of the mixture. This process is more time consuming than the use of the heat, but the product has maximum stability. Sometimes simple syrup or other non-medicated syrup rather than sucrose is employed as the sweetening agent and vehicle. In that case, other liquids that are soluble in the syrup are miscible with it may be added and thoroughly mixed to form a uniform product. When a solid agent are to be added in a syrup, it is best to dissolve them in a minimal amount of the purified water and incorporate the resulting solution into syrup. When solid substances are added directly to syrup, they dissolve slowly because the viscous nature of the syrup does not permit the solid substance to distribute radially throughout the syrup which are available solvent and also because a limited amount of the available water which are present in the concentrated syrup. Third method is addition of the sucrose to a medicated liquid or a flavored liquid. A medicinal liquid such as a tincture or fluid extract is employed as the source of the medication. in the preparation of the syrup. Many tincture and fluid extract contain alcohol soluble constituents which are prepared with alcoholic or hydroalcoholic vehicle. If the alcohol soluble components are desired medicinal agent, that means they are maybe water soluble ingredient employed. However, if the alcohol soluble components are undesirable or unnecessary component of the corresponding syrup, they are generally removed by the mixing tincture or fluid extract with water, which allowing the mixture to stand until separation of the water insoluble agent is complete and filtering them from the mixture. The filtrate is medicated liquid to which the sucrose is added in the preparation of the syrup. If the tincture or fluid extract is miscible with aqueous preparation, it may be added directly to the simple syrup or flavored syrup. Then last method is percolation method. In the percolation method, either sucrose may be percolated to prepare the syrup or the source of the medicinal component may be percolated to form an extractive to which sucrose or syrup may be added. It is used or it is divided in two separate procedures. First, the preparation of the extractive of the drug and second is the preparation of the syrup. An example of a syrup which are prepared by the percolation is ipecac syrup, which is prepared by adding glycerine and syrup to an extractive of the powdered ipecac which are obtained by the percolation. The drug ipecac, which consists of the dried rhizome and root of the Cephalis ipecacuana, which contain the medicinally active alkaloid imatin, cephalin and psychotrin. These alkaloids are extracted from the powdered ipecac by percolation with a hydroalcoholic solvent. Applications of the syrup. Syrups are intentionally sweet vehicle which lack significant amount of alcohol and can function to mask the taste otherwise salty or bitter drugs. Their effectiveness as vehicle is due to their high viscosity and mouth feel quantities. Syrups are often described as having smoothness. For these reasons, they constitute the vehicle most widely used for the pediatric medication. An important application of syrup is their acceptability and wide variety of the flavors. Besides traditional flavors such as orange, lemon and peppermint, more exotic flavors are employed in the formulation of the syrup. Flavored syrup of the pleasing taste can be prepared from fresh fruits such as peach, from compounding imitation flavor concentrates such as maple, tutti frutti, grapes, etc. Cherry was preferred for antibiotics, cough preparation and sulfa antibiotics, chocolate for sulfonamides and orange for the vitamin containing syrup. Saline drugs like bromide, ammonium chloride, etc. are masked most effectively by spicy syrup such as ginger and cinnamon by fruit syrup. The latter, which are characterized by the tart taste which are arising from the presence of the weak acid in the syrup. Fruit syrups prepared from imitation of flavor like cherry are not effective in the masking salty taste unless weak acid are added. For this reason, citric acid is a component of the orange syrup. The tartness of this syrup is required to mask the saline taste. Fruit syrup are effective in masking sour drug also. because of their natural association. Cocoa syrup is the best vehicle for bitter drugs because of its high viscosity. In effect, it coats the tongue and thus it tends to the inhibit diffusion of the drug to the taste bud. Drugs which are present in low concentration may be absorbed significantly by the high concentration of the suspended cocoa solid, thus accounting for the effectiveness of the syrup in masking test. Thank you, students.